Okay, we got this bike. The shop is kind of unusual. It's got some custom forks on the front of it, kind of motorcycle style, and we're doing a disc brake conversion. We thought, let's see if we can fit a smart bike wheel on this. The front forks, if we measure it, pretty close. What would you call that? It's maybe 125, 124 millimeters. Yeah, right in there, almost 5 inches, as you can see, maybe 4 7/8. So pretty wide forks. We're going to see what we can do about getting a smart bike wheel to fit on this. So this is kind of an opposite possibility. You might have forks that are wider than 100, and let's see how far we can go. Okay, so we dropped in the smart bike wheel. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of gap here between our single fin washer and our notched washer on the outside here. We've got our notched washer on the inside of this guy here, and there's still quite a bit of room. So now you could just tighten up these nuts on here as they are, and what would happen is these forks would bow inward. They wouldn't come tight in with this, I don't think, but they would bow in and you would get this nut pretty tight, but the wheel would be wobbly in there, and that's of course not what we want to do. We don't want to have a wobbly front wheel, especially in this situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in some extra washers. Now the kit comes with extra washers, so we're going to put a few in here, but I think this is quite a bit more than we have extra washers for. But we're going to start with that, and then we'll put in some washers from our junk drawer and see if we can get this to fit in correctly so we can tighten it down. Now you notice we actually have quite a bit here. It's flush on this side against the charge port on the end of the axle, but it fits, and we could actually get some additional room in here as well. So we could probably go with something maybe 5.5 inches for the smart bike wheel. Okay, so let me do some rearranging here, get a few more washers on there, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we've added a few more washers. This one had 1 flat washer in there. Now we've added the 3 of the 6 that we ship with the kit, and a couple more out of our junk drawer. These are these dark washers here. We've also flipped the notched washer to the inside. So we turned it over, and that gave us a lot more support on the inside. So that was a good trick. This one, on this side, it came that way, but you see we've added 1 thick washer in here, and the 3 that came with the kit, and then this had a fat washer on the side originally. And you see that fits in there very nice. So we're able to bring these down tight. And you know, you can see that from the end here, we could go even bigger. So maybe a 5.5 inch fork would work properly. Maybe even a 6, I don't know. That would be interesting. But yeah, so we've got some room, some additional room on these for some even wider fork support on a smart bike wheel. So just because you know, you're not at 100 millimeters doesn't mean you cannot use a smart bike wheel. Wider forks will work. Smaller forks may take a little adjustment. You could probably get down to, you know, in the 90s, maybe 95, 93 millimeters, something like that, for a smart bike wheel and still have it work. So, you know, if it's just in the range, you can go above and below a little bit, and we're fine.